Hello students, how are you? Today I am going to discuss the law of increasing return, the law of diminishing return, the law of negative return. Already I made 6 video on this chapter and today I am going to make video number 7. Okay, you know very well which chapter. This is chapter 7 of your book. Clear? Increasing return to a scale, decreasing return to a scale. So this is most important chapter, laws of return to a factor and return to a scale. Page number, you know very well the page number 122. Try to understand the concept of the law of increasing return, the law of diminishing return and the law of negative return. Okay, day 7 economics I am going to discuss it. Okay, if you have not subscribed my channel, then please subscribe it and don't forget to like it and don't forget to comment it. At first you will understand the topic of the law of increasing return. Okay, then you will understand the topic of law of decreasing return. Clear? What is increasing return? You will understand the topic at first. What is increasing the return? Which type of return is mentioned here? Today you will understand about it. Try to understand the concept of the law of increasing return. Increasing return means what? It means production is increasing. Here production is increasing day by day. It means what? Suppose labor production. Try to understand with the help of example. This is my own example. I am going to share my own experience with you. Okay, 3 labor is enough. Suppose there is a work. Okay, only 3 labor is enough. Only 3 labor are enough for that work. Okay, only 3 labor are enough for any particular work. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, if I will increase if I will provide 1 labor, then production is increasing. Okay, in 1 labor. Clear? If I will say engaged 2 labor, then production will increase, no problem. If I will engage 3 labor, then production will also increase. Okay, if I will involve 4 labor, then production will also increase. It means what? This is best factor. This is best factor. Clear? If I will involve 5 labor, then production will decrease. Production will decrease because there is a work, only 3 labor is enough for that work. If I will involve 3 lakh labor, then production will be increased. So production will be decreased. Clear? So this is law of increasing returns. Okay, law of increasing. How will you write in the examination? Increasing return to a factor refers to a situation in which each additional unit of the variable factor combined with a fixed factor, clear, adds more and more to the total outputs. Okay, when marginal product of a variable factor increase as more of it is used. Clear? So this is increasing return. Now I am going to discuss law of diminishing return. Law of diminishing return. What is law of diminishing return? Try to understand. Here is also production increasing. Production is increasing continuously. It means what? Suppose this is line. Okay, production diminishing return means here production is increasing and now decreasing. Again production is increasing, now production is decreasing, production is increasing and production is decreasing. It means what? Here labor is active, labor is active, that is why production is increasing. Okay. This is increasing return. Which return? This is called increasing return. Which return? Increasing return. Production is increasing. And what is this? This situation? This is decreasing return. This is called decreasing return because production is decreasing. It means what? Production is decreasing. This is called decreasing return. Clear? It means what? This is decreasing return or diminishing return. Diminishing return means what? Diminishing return to a factor refers to a situation in which each additional unit of a variable factor adds lesser and lesser amount of output when marginal product of a factor falls. Clear? Marginal product falls as more of it is used. In this situation, output tends to increase. Output tends to increase at a diminishing rate as more of the variable factor is combined with the fixed factor. Clear? So, this is law of diminishing return. Next, I am going to discuss law of negative return. Okay. Law of negative return, you will understand stage 3. Law of negative return. In law of negative return, negative return means try to understand law of negative return. Law of negative return. For one machine, for working on one machine, only 4 labor was enough. Okay. Only 4 labor is best factor. If I will send for any particular work of that machine 40,000 labor on that machine, then production will decrease. Production will decrease. Why? And also total product will also decrease. A rational producer will never produce in stage 3. Okay. Stage 1, in the stage 1 work will try to understand with the help of another example. Try to understand with the help of another example. This is MR. MR means what? Marginal product. MR means marginal product. Marginal product will increase directly and it will decrease directly. And average product is what? It will increase slowly and it will decrease slowly. It will decrease slowly, average product. But total product, this is total product. This is the calculation of total product. So, this is what is this is stage 1. Stage 1. Stage 1 here is increasing. Okay. stage 1 increasing, understand, and stage 2 constant, and stage 3 negative. Okay. So, this is law of negative returns. So, in this video we have understood what is law of increasing return, law of diminishing return, and law of negative return. Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to share and subscribe of this channel, and don't forget to like it.